Hi, I am music teacher John. My name is Jonathan Holowati. I live in this Sacramento area currently, and I make these videos to help supplement what I teach my students, or piano students, guitar, ukulele, and also just to teach piano, guitar, and ukulele online. So today I'm going to be getting into something called the five-finger scale. So what is the five-finger scale? Well, when a student first starts, especially a young student who's maybe like 5 or 6 or 7, just playing the piano can feel very awkward. The keys are large in comparison to the fingers that are playing. And so one of the ways that we get children to become more comfortable with playing at a piano is by teaching them the five-finger scale. So the five-finger scale is really great for two different reasons. One, it helps a young child or anybody who's trying to learn the piano at first to get more familiar with the keys, to just sort of feel what it feels like to use fingers to play on the piano. But a second reason that the five-finger scale is really important is because, as the name kind of indicates, it's the first five notes of a particular scale. So, for example, the C major five-finger scale is the first five notes of a C major scale, or the A minor five-finger scale involves the first five notes of the A minor scale. Now, that may not sound like anything to someone who's first starting music, but believe me, the further you go in music, the further you go in piano or guitar, knowing scales is very important. So, what is the five-finger scale? Well, it's kind of like an exercise, and it goes like this. So that is the C major five-finger scale. There are a lot of other five-finger scales that one could do. For example, if I move my hands up a few more notes, up to beginning on G, I can play the G major five-finger scale. Now, for every five-finger scale, it's always the same pattern, and it goes like this. Wherever you start, it's named after the first note that you play. And first you step up, then step down, then you skip up, and then skip down. And then you push down your 1, 3, and 5 finger at the same time. A person who is learning this for the first time ought to try and learn it one hand at a time. So, try it with your right hand, try it with your left hand, and when you're really comfortable with both, then try both hands. Now, like I said, what I'm using here are the first five notes of the C major scale, which actually goes from C all the way up to C and sounds like, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Sounds like that. For a lot of the five-finger scales, a student would only need to play the white keys. So, for example, the D minor five-finger scale just starts on D and goes like this. But there are some five-finger scales that involve playing the black keys. So, for example, that was D minor. Minor has more of a sad sort of sound to it. If I wanted to play the D major five-finger scale, my middle finger or my three fingers would have to be on F sharp, which is this black key right here. And then I would play it the same way. So like I said, playing the five-finger scale can be very, very helpful for younger students because they have to learn how to play notes individually, one at a time. They also have to learn how to play notes in combination, at the same time. And this helps them sort of develop those skills. Now, if that's all you want to know about the five-finger scales, you can stop the video right here. In this next part of the video, what I'm going to do is play every single five-finger scale, or nearly every five-finger scale, that a student could play. First, I'll play all the major ones, then I'll play all the minor ones. Now, the difference between major and minor I explain in the videos, but basically major kind of sounds more happy, minor kind of sounds more sad. So I'm going to run through all the 5-finger scales, and I would really encourage you, if you're starting out with piano, to try and learn them all. So there you have it, all the major and minor 5-finger scales. If you're interested in taking online lessons, please contact me at mtj-studio.com.